Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Carl the Jackal Frampton. He weighed in at 54 kilos. He stands 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 157. And he'll be facing El Nino de Oro, 60.8 kilos, 173 centimeters tall. His reach is 175.
I'll always go for reach, every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's gonna touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you gotta look out for that.
He's the Jackal, Carl Frampton. Whether it's super bantamweight, featherweight, or super featherweight, he is a real danger, as tough as they come.
Number one, never got. All damn just what I have, I'm killing. No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, we here before.
El Nino de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Belfast, Northern Ireland, introducing a super bantamweight and featherweight champion of the world, the Jackal, Carl Frampton. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned three-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Take the
All right,
phone off the
I went
hook.
over the rules.
This is all I wanted
I want
to
you to
see
protect
right
yourself
now,
at all
right in
times.
front of me.
So a
And what I
capacity
say,
crowd
you
here
must
for this
obey.
one. We've been waiting
Good
a
luck.
long time for this matchup. Here we go. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They landed a good jab there. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Walked away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Hold that thought. Oh boy, Carl Frampton now in some serious trouble. Talk about Frampton in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
What?
Without a doubt.
Get your focus back at that jab back.
Here
Glitchy.
we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchanged punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Both men step back for just a moment. And he fails to score with that left hook. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
So that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Unlucky to miss with that jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice exchange here from both men. And that hook misses. Big shot, and down goes El Nido de Oro. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that
I see.
again.
I see what happened there.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round.
Switch on.
Let's see how the
Switch
game
on.
plan changes
You're starting to
after
make
that big
mistakes, and
knockdown.
you're switching
make
off.
or
I need
break
you
a
to switch
fighter.
back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
Good work. That's it. Agree.
And there's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover.
Knockdown for knockdown.
No, I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three,
their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
That counter shot lands. Jab does not score. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. He somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nobody home with that hook. This is not where Carl Frampton wants to be. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Frampton in that last round.
What are you
so
doing?
it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Let him get
Love
back
the
in.
response though.
Now it's
Got
a tougher
back up.
fight and he's
Took
gonna
a
be
deep
confident.
breath, got right.
You gotta take.
Great round, great or not. Relax.
Here we go to the fourth round. He got knocked
Carl
down in the
Frampton's
last round.
winning?
Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two fighters are made for one another. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He misses with that jab. The perfect counter lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Nice punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Oh, it's all defense now for Frampton. Forget offense. Cover up, man. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be.
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Nice counter. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power. Hold it right there. Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Knockdown for knockdown. All right, I gotta chill. I think I've been on too much. Too much. We gotta establish the jab for the next 2 rounds.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
The Venezuelan is rocked. And that'll do it. Linares is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Someone's will cave, but hold it right there. Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you okay?
So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going.
All right, there's gonna be some urgency, so I need to preserve my last knockdown.
Both men
Yeah,
were
the
knocked
fight
out,
had a
and they
distance.
both got up in that round.
And they were heavy
Don't worry about
knockdowns
that
too.
one. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. The jab's working nice.
Yeah, go out there, you win this next round for me, kid.
Here we go in the 6th round. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Oh boy, Carl Frampton now in some serious trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They're giving a a high-tempo show. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you... Whoa, wait a minute! This is not where Carl Frampton wants to be! Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
I honestly don't know if that was my third or fourth, so I'm just gonna take it.
Definitely get up, bro. That was only 3. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Oh!
Penalty if I fuck up.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Let's run it back, bro. I can't accept that one. I know, because he was the guy I was fighting was winning the fight, and I ended up knocking him down. And he thought, anyway, who cares? You don't care.
I didn't care
What?
what. And he thought,
No, we play a 4 knockdown rule, and he got knocked down 3 times, and he thought it was 4, so he didn't bother getting up on the 4th one. And I was telling him, get up, bro, get up. Anyway, what?
can you do Gotcha Life and Gotcha Life 2?
I don't like those because those are chatting games.
They're not, they're just games.
They're 100% chat
How
games.
are they chat games? It's
Because
literally just a game. I can literally show you. Look.
if you would have knocked me down one more time, I would have accepted the loss. But I can't accept this win because you made a mistake.
It's an offline game. So you can me and Grace are trying to do recipe contest. This one and this one. It's modified too.
I appreciate it, bro. Period. It is sim first, win second. I agree. But there's also respect and fellowship within this league. And I feel that although it was a great fight, I was expecting to lose this one because of how well you were moving and selecting punches.